Hey guys, Carla from Carla's Readings. Welcome and hope everyone's doing well. I want to do a twin flame video and see what's going on with the collective, the masculine and the feminines. See what's happening. So get some cards going. Ooh, yay! We're coming to the end of it, guys. Coming to the end. Just got this beautiful card. Rejoice in celebration. Yeah. And, okay. So I'll do the top row masculine and the bottom row feminine. There we go. So the masculines are starting to feel the pain. They're starting to feel heartache, but it's in a really positive way. They're feeling their hearts again. They're feeling the soul connection with the feminine, with their parents as well, in particular in the physical world, if you guys are in separation. They're feeling the connection. They're feeling like they have a place in the world. They're feeling like they have somewhere to be, and they have a place in this world, and it's with their mission, it's with their feminine. They're really stepping up into their emotions and experiencing their emotions. They're facing their shit, guys. They're facing their emotions. So it has been tough. It has been really heavy for some, or for lots. And there has been like masses of confusion, miscommunication, or feeling like they've been maybe misguiding themselves for a while there. But I feel like they're reflecting back on this person that they once were, and all the confusion and all the unhappiness and all the heaviness that they were carrying for so long, and they're looking at themselves where they are now, and they're like, wow, like we've come this far, we've developed so much, we've let go of so much, like we've been through a lot, we've experienced so many emotions in the past few months, years, centuries, and we're now really understanding where the feminine is coming from and what they're really wanting. We're really understanding that they want this family, they want this reunion, they want this, they feel this chemistry, but they want this chemistry to develop, and really feeling this connection and understanding this connection, but really understanding this connection from the feminine's point of view, as they have this whole time. So this is what they're understanding and processing currently, and they're wanting this change, they're wanting this shift. They're really emotionally, they're really getting ready for this shift. They're coming into understanding of what's happening, what's coming, what's been happening to them, how to process it, how to go about it, how to work with spirit to develop their intuition, their knowing, their inner knowing, their abilities. They're really working hard on all this sort of stuff, but they're doing really well. They're feeling really proud of themselves as well, feeling like they've accomplished a lot, just really proud of themselves. They're really proud of themselves, they're really proud of those around them for the support that they've had, but also it's just because they're seeing the love in everyone. They're learning to speak up. They really have been speaking up and been speaking their truth. They've been learning to voice their opinions, and not be afraid of that. Voice their emotions as well, and they've been learning to really not being afraid of that. The emotion. They've been understanding when it's important to meditate and when it's important to withdraw, and they're learning to navigate that process of like meditation and reassessing what needs to happen, and in order to process their emotions, of course. They've been turning to, I want to say God, they've been turning to spirit, to God, to universe, for help, for unconditional love. They've been tuning into the power of the energy of the universe, in order to upgrade and to download their emotional, like dump their emotions, into the ocean, get rid of them, and take in all those new upgrades and all those new templates, and all those new understandings. They're really coming into the divine masculine power. That mental conflict, it's dispersing. That mental conflict is really dispersing now, as they step into their courage. They're not being beaten by the devil anymore, if you like. They're getting rid of all this devil energy, all these like past life traumas, all this kind of stuff. It's all really, really leaving them. They are certainly reflecting back on all the things that haven't been said, and all the feelings that that have been said that haven't been said. More than anything, the ones that they really desperately have wanted to express, the whole time. Perhaps maybe they're just coming into that realization of the things that they had the opportunity to express in the past and they didn't take. But they're really, really seeing this journey as something that is a deep part of them, having a deep understanding of the growth that is occurring throughout this process, and really eliminating the things that they do want in their life and the things that they don't want in their life. So going back to that mental conflict, like what do I want to work on, what I don't want to work on, who do I want in my life, who do I not want in my life. They're really reassessing their programs, their life programs. They're assessing, you know, if I'm not happy in this job, they're walking away from the jobs that they're not happy in. They're walking away from the friendships that are not serving them anymore. They're not allowing these little things to get in their way, and they're seeing them as small things as well. They're not allowing these turbulences to get in their way anymore. They're not allowing themselves to not speak up anymore. They're coming into their power. They're stepping into their power. They're developing. They're wanting this change. And they're really seeing themselves for who they are. They really, really are stepping into the divine masculine power. And therefore feeling that loss, feeling that heartache, because their heart is wide open and ready to receive. The feminine. Okay, moving on to feminine. Currently. Feminine's doing a lot of healing around sexual wounding, around the womb. Okay, around fulfillment, around they're going through fulfillment around relationships, around womb. They're wanting this, this family life, but they're wanting this to occur in the best way for them. They've built this firm foundation. They've got the money coming in. They're wanting this success. They're wanting this love, this ultimate love story, but they're also wanting this family. I'm really, really getting this like family energy from the feminines currently. Wanting this transition to take place, like wanting to rebirth this, the next level of this process and of this, the twin process and of the birthing process of development, is wanting that family, wanting that progress, and wanting that next level of love, of commitment. They're really getting themselves ready for a family. For those of you that wanting family, it could be just between you two. It could be just healing the womb from those of you that already have, have babies. It's womb healing, so it's inner child healing as well. I never put that one down, did I? It's inner child healing that you're doing right now. So you're going back to your inner child. You're healing things with your family, with your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your fathers, your cousins. You're healing all that family wounding, which is going back to the womb, going back to the trauma that was created before you're even birthed into this this lifetime. You are Feeling, it's possible that you're feeling a little bit run down or very, very run down, but really part of this is what I'm getting is that the feminine are really letting go. They're letting go of the things that are not serving them anymore, and they're really surrendering to this process. It's taken a bit of a beating. It's taken a bit of a toll out of the feminine, out of both, more than likely, um, taking a toll out of your physical body is feeling really emotional, feeling that emotional withdrawal just in order to cope. This emotional withdrawal came up in the masculine spell. Feminine's going through it as well. There's a real need to withdraw just to allow yourself to process what is going on, to feel your emotions, to express your emotions, just to understand and almost recalibrate your emotions, your physical, your emotional, your spiritual emotions, and your body, your physical body. It's a form of recalibration as you surrender, as you allow all that heaviness to leave you. It's just feeling free, but feeling free. So it's conflict and defeat, feeling conflict and defeat. But I feel like more so this is in terms of like having to surrender and having to let go and feeling much lighter for it. Let go, letting go, currently learning to let go at the moment, of all that no longer serves, because control, won't necessarily bring you the things that you want in your life. Trying to control the things that you don't have is not going to work, or trying to control your masculine, or I just feel like all that's kind of left us. I feel like it's really, really left, and feminine are feeling much lighter for it. The masculine are also feeling that weight lifted off them. As the feminine tries to control the masculine, there's a heaviness that the masculine have been feeling from that, and then they're feeling that burden is lifting off them now as the feminine starts to let go. So the feminine are really putting their wisdom into practice now, putting their knowledge into play, stepping forward into their mission work and creating this material harvest, creating this well-being, this physical well-being, that they've been working so hard on manifesting, bringing through financial abundance. Really, really, this is mission work, stepping into mission work, stepping into journey work, accepting your powers, understanding your powers, knowing who you are, and just allowing yourself just to be you, for who you are. But really working really, really hard on those physical foundations. As the masculines did switch into healing the emotional level of this journey of the divine feminine, of the divine masculine. They're healing that side of things. They've been healing the divine feminines within them, their emotional state, and we've been healing the masculine of the doing in the physical world on our side of things, and it's really starting to show. It's really starting to pay off. I feel a lot of happiness is coming through. Collaboration. Here we go. Triumph. Collaboration, triumph. This is the coming together of the two energies, the coming into balance of the two energies, feeling this success, feeling this triumph, feeling really happy with who you are. And if this is just something that's going to occur very naturally now, this union within self, within the physical, between the two, it's coming, it's happening. It's going to occur very, very naturally. There's no one's pushing for this anymore. No one's trying to push this. The hearts are open and really, really ready to receive, and letting go of the past. Letting go of the past. The feminines are really learning to let go of the past. As I aligned that directly underneath the cards for the interesting. All these cards that I've been saying, I've just lined them all up into the same row, and that was the top card where I saw the masculines reflecting back at what has been and at all the wonderful emotions they've experienced and maybe perhaps did not allow themselves to experience at the time. They're reflecting back on all these positive emotions that they did experience, that they, again, did not allow themselves to express. There's a barrier there. There's that barrier there that they did not allow. They stood behind the barrier, and they're reflecting back on how they stood behind that barrier and how they weren't in control of their emotions. They didn't understand them. They weren't able to access them. And and now they're able to sort of look back and really understand that process and really understand how they've been broken down of that fear now that the ego has been stripped back. They're really understanding who they are and what they've been through in this process, and learning to, and as the feminine are coming into the material harvest, so we've got material and spiritual prosperity on the masculine side of things, material harvest on the feminine side of things, triumph, and moving on. So moving on from the past. So again, both sides are moving on from that past. So the masculines are reflecting back on it, but in a positive way, in a way that they are now understanding what's going on. And the feminine's looking back and saying, like, I'm done, like, I'm ready to move on, I'm ready to let go of this connection as it was, and I'm in order to allow the new in. I've got stuff to do, I need to move on, I need to move forward, I need to focus on the things that are important to me and let go of the things that hurt me, and this kind of thing. They're really letting go of this darkness. There's a real need to let go of that darkness still. It's really, really coming up. But it's going to happen very, very fast, this moving on process. The letting go of the past, it's already happened. You're already transitioned into the light. You've already walked away from that heaviness, that darkness, that, that forgiveness. And you're focusing on this partnership. You're focusing on the positive things that are to come and that are ahead. You're manifesting what you need to manifest. You're focusing on what you need to do in terms of work, mission, family, success, and just coming into the light, focusing on those that you need to help, whether that be your twin or your partnerships already, the foundations that you're already building and the connections that you're already building. You're focusing on all these connections, but your heart is really, really open to receive. There's still a little bit of darkness here that I'm feeling on the feminine side. I'm feeling that the masculine is completely letting go of it. At this time, they are really, really submerging themselves in this release of fear, and in this acceptance of their emotions. The feminine is really needing to do some work on letting go of the past, because it's still hanging over them a little bit. They haven't walked away completely. They are still feeling angry, whether that's come up again for them, or it never really left. Truly, it's coming to the surface again to be healed. So going back into that forgiveness, just to let go of it. So doing some work with spirit to say, and with your masculine and yourself, to say thank you so much, I forgive you, let's release this past, let's go of this past, let go of this past, I'm ready to receive this, because the masculines are ready to speak up. Their throat chakra, they're healing their throat chakra at the moment. They're getting ready to speak up. We're healing their heart. We're getting ready to be open to receive this divine love. So okay. So everyone is working very, very hard at the moment. So it's creators just telling me that everyone is working very, 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 very hard at what they have to achieve at the moment. No one's really stopping to slow down or let go or anything like that. Everyone's just going head on into healing, and in like head down, focusing on what needs to be healed at this current time. So no, there is no need for anyone to be angry or resentful anymore, because it is moving forward very, very fast. Everyone is now doing the work. That's what he wanted to say. Sorry, I had to go quiet there for a minute to receive that message. So third eye chakra. So use your discernment. Use your discernment to move you forward. Do I need to forgive this? Do I need to let go? Is this weighing me down? Yes. Then release it. Do I need to move on? In the meantime, to get this achieved? Yes, I do. Then do that. Really stepping into your powers, really clearing. The third eye is being cleared at the moment as well. That's the next thing that's going to be cleared. Currently, we're clearing the heart chakra, really, really emptying it out, and the third eye chakra is to come in this coming month, I feel. Yeah. And there is victory and success. There is emotional movement, choices, decisions, but there is this victory and success coming up with this third eye clearing. This is using your insight to see this, see the strength within you, connect the dots, connect the pieces, bring this harmony back into yourself, coming into oneness, feeling this oneness between yourself, between your higher self, your masculine, between the universe, you know, the God, the seas, the oceans, the animals, the plants. Like, we are one, and we are really, really coming into this oneness as we, you know, lining the chakras, as we're coming into awareness of this oneness, and that there is no separation. We're understanding the movement, the progression that is taking place. We're seeing the success, we're seeing the victory, we're seeing the partnership, we're seeing the love, we're having respect, we are opening our hearts, speaking our truths, really understanding ourselves, and really opening up to receive at the moment. That's the major piece to the puzzle, is this opening to receive this love from everywhere, this love and abundance from every which way that is coming in, and feeling really strong for it. So congratulations, guys, doing really well. Yeah, all the chakra cards are coming out. So I know I was feeling for a few days that I had to align my chakras, and I was really struggling to find the time to do that, as a lot of us do. We work so hard on other people, and we don't do enough for ourselves. But as you go through and balance out these chakras, we've almost got all the chakras here. We've got all the higher chakras. There's only two missing. So we've got the heart, the third eye, the crown chakra, the throat chakra, and the sacral chakra. So clearing and cleansing all these in order to come into balance. Like, these are the final steps now, taking these final steps to clearing, coming into wholeness within yourself, feeling comfortable within yourself, wholly and fully, and accepting yourself for who you are, regardless of who you are, and who you are to become. So I'm just going to pull a goddess card. So that reading was through Creator, and I've got Serapis Bay here as well. We've got Lady Nada, and yeah, I'm not seeing them as separate anymore. So I just want to share my experience, but today was really, honestly, the first time I've actually really ever felt that. But I was connecting into my masculine's higher self, and he just showed me that my higher self came in, and it was one, and it was not separate. And that's the first time I've really wholly experienced that wholeness within the partnership, within myself, within understanding and the comprehension of what's going on. And really, it really did allow me to let go and to accept the process, and to understand that it doesn't matter what happens, that, you know, we are the same soul, and we are experiencing our separate experiences for the development and for the wholeness within ourselves, and that's part of the process. And that's the first time I've known that information the whole time, but that's the first time I've really embodied that, was for me today. So that's what's coming up for everyone. If you haven't already experienced that, that is coming up. You know, it's coming into that wholeness. It's letting go of that mental conflict. It's with, you know, going into that emotional withdrawal if you need to. It's meditating, it's understanding, it's connecting to spirit, it's understanding yourself, it's understanding your body, it's allowing yourself to grow, taking that leap of faith. It's taking that leap of faith towards God, allowing that process to develop on its own in divine timing, trusting that it's all in divine timing. The other thing in terms of oneness and everything is really starting to process and understand that Creator, and like God, or whatever you want to call it, is part of us. We are one. We are all one. We are the divinity, and the divinity is us. So that's some of the things that have been, again, falling into place over this way. And taking that leap of faith is, you are in control of taking that leap of faith, because you are your higher self. So your physical body is here, and your higher self is up there, but it's also within us, and our higher self is the universe, and the universe is a reflection of us, and we are a reflection of the universe, and we are Creator, and Creator is a part of all of us, and that's the wholeness, that is the divinity, that is the understanding that we are coming into, And again, like today is really the first time that I've wholly, truly embodied that process. So, calling, doing some more goddess work, stepping into your goddess work, stepping into your priestess work. So with the two cards I've got is Anya, maybe, Aine, leap of faith, take a risk and put your heart's true desires into action. Yippee! Both sides are doing this at the moment. And Aeracura, blossoming. You're just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process. Do not give up. So I feel like that's a message that some of you may need. To show you who it is so that you can see. I don't know how to say it. Rakura, sure, goddess, and goddess Freya, which is bold. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. So if you're really feeling that a bit nervous about this, this disconnects up with this leap of faith. Take the leap of faith, be adventurous, let go, allow the new stuff to come in, because it's wonderful. Like, there is so much wonderful stuff to come through, and it's time to allow that process to unfold. If you are not already doing that, that's the next step, and that's a very bold message for the masculine and the feminine. It's time to take that leap of faith. Whatever it is that you're looking at leaping towards, then take that leap of faith. That's confirmation for you that it is time to do that in order to step into your divinity and allow yourself to shine and truly be who you want to be and have this ultimate love result, regardless of who that is that you end up with. Okay, as we all have our own process on many different levels. So the journey is ours to experience individually and together as a whole. So that's it, guys. I do so twin flame readings, any type of readings, career readings, whatever it is. Also mediumships, I love one passed over, and mentoring, twin flame mentoring as well, and healings. One of my things is pulling out entities and other side nasty stuff that doesn't belong. That's one of my strengths, I believe. So healing and all that sort of stuff, it will take you to the next level. If you are interested, let me know, and info@colorsreadings.com.au, over Skype, in person, wherever you are in the world. And thanks so much. Bye, guys.